My name is Little Hawk of the Caribou Clan, the Negik clan territory. I'm also known as Johnny Hawk from so-called Bose Lake First Nation. So right now we're in a traditional territory of the Negik clan, Anishinaabe Nation. So right now I've been occupying our traditional territory for about a month since July 21st on National Indigenous Peoples Solidarity Day. So we did that to symbolize our ties to our territory. Right now we have two camps going on so-called tiny township beaches, one in Thunder Beach and the one we're currently now on in Concession 13 in Tiny Township on the Nottawaga Beach. So what we're doing is a collective to be working with settler communities and to advocate for everybody's access to water. Everybody has a human right to access water. So a lot of these private property owners feel that they own right to the waterway. So we're exercising our inherent rights, our human rights to water, to occupy the beach, to exercise our rights to that. So again, with that, also it's combining our indigenous outstanding grievance of this area. There's 50,000 acres that are unsurrendered and were misappropriated by the 1795 Penitentiary Purchase. 50,000 acres were not to be included, but the Crown, through an 1811 provision and through acts of colonialism, has misappropriated these lands. So right now we're actually not in Canada, we're in indigenous territory, unsurrendered. So right now we're just working on a way to bring all our peoples together to advocate for this. On Monday, this coming July, I think it's this coming Monday anyways, July 25th, July the 25th, the OPP will be coming in as a last meeting to ask me to leave. So right now we're calling out people to come and stand with me, because again, standing together makes us stronger. So we're trying to exercise our rights. Currently the space is not on the tiny township in Simcoe County. These lands are not private property, which shows right on the Simcoe County website. The people's private property stops right up here on the fence line. So we're actually, it's designated as, it's not even open space, it's just not designated. It's a beachfront. So again, we have every lawful right to be. Again, it's unsurrendered indigenous territory, but the OPP are working biasedly to protect the interests of the private property owners in Tiny Township. Again, and they always done with disregarding and abridging our indigenous inherent rights, which our international rights recognize. Right, so the past month has been this camp is a mobile, what I'm calling a mobile heritage center. So we've been educating the settler community on a lot of our history. Anishinaabe, I'm from the Anishinaabe Nation, Ojibwe. So our authentic governance form is through the clan system, where we have a society of grandmothers, and our matrilineal lines uphold our governing system. So we have that. Canada, we had an educational day where there was 400 people that attended, and I gave a platform for our people in our community to speak on the residential school. There was residential school survivors from my community that shared their stories and how they felt. There was an event I titled "This Ain't Canada Day." So a big part of that too, and what I'm doing with the peoples, is to educate how Canada is not a country. How Canada does not have a valid constitution, with all these art that I'm engaging in and talks with everybody coming by. That's one main focus that's not in your history books, and what politicians don't even know themselves. So I'm educating the main point on Canada, how it's a fiction, legal fiction. Through the 1867 B&A Act, it was to consolidate 4 colonies into one dominion of the UK Empire. That was not confederation. That was not a constitution. In 1898, the Statute Law Revision Act extinguished all monarchies after Queen Victoria's jurisdiction within the dominions. So Queen Victoria, any monarchy after Queen Victoria, all the provisions of the B&A Act were null and void. So like the Queen currently has no jurisdiction. In 1931, the Statute of Westminster, again, the Crown extinguished its title and jurisdiction and lands within its dominions for the people in the dominions to become a free independent state, which never happened. In so-called Canada, Sir William Lyon Mackenzie, the Prime Minister at the time, he forged the document to make it look like it came from the Queen to create the office of the Governor General, to create the illusion that so-called Canada was not independent and still tied to the monarchy, to the crown, which created this oxymoron called a constitutional monarchy. How can one free independent state be when you're still tied to the crown? And again, in the UN Charter, it abolishes colonialism. So the very fact that we are linked to the crown today in the UK, which is invalid, goes against international law, several covenants that the UN has. So when the 1982 Constitution was patriated by Pierre Elliott Trudeau, what happened is the Queen and Canada amended the BNA Act of 1867 to update it to 1982, which is now called the 1982 Constitution Act and the Charter of Rights. They had no legal, lawful authority to do that because, again, the UK Parliament and the Crown extinguished their title within the Dominions. So, again, a constitution needs to be created by the people, for the people, not from a foreign UK power and a colonial imperial power at that. Hi, my name's KK Kons. Translates to Little Hawk in the Anishinaabe Ojibwe language. I'm also known as Johnny Hawk. I'm an artist, filmmaker, journalism in my background. I'm a music maker, music producer. I have many talents. I'm also a land defender for the people, standing up for our ways and establishing our traditional forms of governance. So, I'm also an artist. What we're doing to help sustain these camps, I create art and raffle them off, sell them, whatever I can do to tell our stories. And a lot of my art talks about our history and our ties to the land. It tells a story. This is Turtle Island. It's our creation story. These 7 things talk about our 7 teachings: wisdom, humility, respect, love, truth, honesty. And there's another one I got to get down on there. So this one is we're raffling this one off. It's a scene of Georgian Bay. So the water we're on right now, that's the eagle. So this is in the style of a woodland style, made famous by Norval Morrisseau and one of our recent well-known artists, William Negik.